version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. Returnable here for Hester. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air. Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point that continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
A good passing down here, and they send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on second down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 32-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
On first, here's Washington. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Staying on the ground with Washington. Able to power through. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. On the give, this is Washington. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on fourth down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. And I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 41-yard line.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender. Made him
what do you mean by that, Purple?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They'll look to throw again. And his throw is incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Pushing through the contact. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And a give this time to the tailback. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Broncos go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Now the try here for the point after. And it's 21-3. A 10-play drive that time, and it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Hester to return from his end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Second down and 7. Right back to Washington. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have the Bears' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
On 1st down, it's Washington, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Working with 2nd and 5 now. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Now the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. That time, a 9-play drive, and it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now they try the right side here. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The Chicago offense set to get started. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sideline? Do you see the coaches signaling? All the personnel groups up on the sideline ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Now a dump off here complete. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
A huge play there for Chicago.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Back to throw now on first down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And down inside the 15 he goes. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Washington. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
They'll keep it on the ground. Washington. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run. So much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it.
Most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage, how would you say, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and the Bears take over. So now the Bears down 21-16, a minute 54 on the clock. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. He's back to throw. And he lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
1st down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw. Got an open man. It's Washington. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
The Bears moving hastily in the hurry-up offense. He'll look to throw. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Washington. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Second and 7. Back to throw. Looking for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He finds his man, complete. That's Hudson. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. He'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. second and goal from inside the 5. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. They'll look to throw. And no, it's incomplete. So they can't convert for 2, but they still have the lead as we get toward the end of the 4th.
Well, I think it's easy to figure out why they went for 2 there, right? You want to make sure you're guarding against a field goal beating you.
Yeah, but with this little time on the clock, they just need to worry about protecting on the kickoff.
That's the big one. And with the kickoff coming up, I wouldn't squib it. I would kick it deep, but not so deep that the return guy can get it. I want to make someone else handle the football. Yeah, put some height on it and take some time down.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. K.J. Hamler returning it. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the 4th quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that?